Hey fam, welcome back to Natural Curls for Life. I am here today to do another video with you all, and today I am going to be taking down my two-strand twist. So a couple weeks ago I did, for the very first time, a braid out. If you haven't seen that, I will link it up above. And when I did the braid out, I thought that it was fuller than the twist out, but I wasn't sure, but that's what I was thinking. So I thought I would record my braid out, my twist out, and compare the two and see if there's a big difference. Now I do have a couple braids in my hair. Here's one, and there's one somewhere on this side. I think I did 3 braids where I had an extra lock, and so I just braided it and didn't worry about it, about twisting it. So I'll kind of compare those two as well to see if there's a difference in the curl pattern when I take them loose as well. So if you are interested, stay tuned, and I am going to go ahead and start taking these down. So I'm going to take my ring off because I don't want it snagging, and I'm going to put some vitamin E oil in my hand so we have moisture when taking it loose. And I'm just going to start right here in the front. Now I do like the takedown of the two-strand twist a lot easier than taking down braids. So that's the con, or the plus for me. I'm sorry, not the con, the plus for me with the two-strand twist. So as you can see, these were done a little loose, so my curl pattern is a lot wavier. I normally have a tighter curl pattern than this, but that's what it's looking like. See how loose that is? I did keep these in longer than I normally keep in twists. I usually only keep them in for a few days, but it has definitely been a week. It may have been like 8 or 9 days that I put these in. So my hair, my locks feel the same. I know you guys were interested. Now this is a braid, so we're gonna see what this one looks like. Someone was telling me to keep them updated on, you know, how dry or moisturized my locks are. So right now they feel the same as they did before. I am using the same regimen to my hair that I've always done, and you know, that's to wash it, condition it, put my leave-in conditioner in my locks, and sit under the steamer for 20 minutes. So that's the braid, and those are the twists. So it's a little tighter. So same method, same moisturizing regimen. I haven't done anything different so far. So you guys see my little lock jewelry that I use instead of using rubber bands, and this is what I should have used with my braids. It's just much easier. Some of them I can just pull off, but it's easier to take off than rubber bands. So I was talking to my cousin, my younger cousin. She's in her early 30s. I used to babysit her. She's my baby. And we were talking about natural hair. And she's been struggling off and on to get to know her natural hair. So she wears a lot of wigs, and she said that she is trying to embrace her natural hair. And so she's gone through this before. This is a braid, and she cut all her hair off. She did the big chop, and she went back to wearing wigs. So her hair has grown out some, and it's probably ear length, and she is now trying to embrace her natural hair again. And what I shared with her is that she has to learn to love her hair. She was talking about her grandmother's texture and her aunts on her father's side her grandmother on her father's side, and you know, their texture of hair and how she loves it, and she wishes that her texture was the same. And what I told her was, that's from the braid out, so it's tighter. What I told her was that, you know, okay, but you don't have that. That's not your hair, you don't have it, and so you have to accept that. Accept your hair, accept your texture for whatever it is. So this is for anybody out there, you know, that is thinking about going natural, or you just return natural, you know, and you're struggling with, you know, your hair, with liking it or loving it. It's a process. And, you know, you have to tell yourself every day when you wake up and you look at your hair, my hair is beautiful. My hair, my texture is beautiful. And you have to, you know, get that in your spirit. You have to, you know, just tell yourself that every day until you start believing it. Because our hair is beautiful, and we do have different textures of hair, different curl patterns. It's all pretty, it's all beautiful, and we have to learn to accept it. And even if you have, you know, kinky, coily hair like myself, so what? It's beautiful. So I'm going to tell you guys a story when I was a loose natural, and I don't know if I've told this story before, but I know I've mentioned it at a natural hair event before when I was speaking. So I went to the fabric store, and I got to the register, and the lady was, you know, she complimented me on my hair, and she said, I wish, you know, I could do that. My hair could do that. And I told her, you know, it can. And she said, no, you know, I can't do that with my hair. She said, you have good hair. And she did the fingers and everything. And I said, what are you talking about? We all have good hair. She said, no, your hair. And I told her, you know, if you saw my hair before I did it, you wouldn't say that I had good hair, because I have, you know, a coarse, kinky texture. And, you know, for some people, you know, they think that that's the worst of the worst. But once I did my hair, moisturized it, conditioned it, you know, and did my wash and go, because I was rocking a wash and go at the time, and she loved it, and she thought that I had a different texture than what I really had. So I'm telling that story to say, if you take care of your hair and give it TLC and love your hair will be gorgeous, you know, and people may think you have a texture that you don't. But it doesn't matter what other people think anyway. It starts within. It starts within yourself, and you have to know that your hair is beautiful. You have to know that, you have to believe that, and you have to feel that. And you have to walk with confidence. When you're a natural, whether you're a loose natural or you're locked, you have to walk around with confidence. So when people look at you, you know, you can't walk around with your head down and looking scared and, you know, oh, I don't know what they're going to say about me or what they're going to think about me. It doesn't matter. You walk with your head held high. And you have your confidence that, yes, this is me, this is my hair, and it's a part of me, and what? As simple as that. You have to, just like you love yourself and you love the skin that you're in, if you are African American and you love the skin you're in, love your hair just the same. You have to love you, all of you, and that includes your hair and your hair texture. No matter what it is, you know, we have to love ourselves, and you know, that's what it's all about. And that's a big part of the natural hair journey, is it helps you to love you for you, and all of you. And you know, some people learn it with their lock journey, because you know, they go straight from, as soon as they become natural, you know, they go ahead and lock their hair, so they go through that self-love with their lock journey. And then some of us, like myself, I went through it with my loose natural hair back in 2004. And I mean, when I returned natural, it wasn't a thing, but I was determined, you know, to rock my natural hair and keep it going, and that's what I did. Being a natural, to me, also helps you to become self-sufficient. I learned how to do all type of things with my loose natural hair. Look at those curls. I actually like the curls of the braid a little better. If you don't love your hair, then you don't want to invest the time in your hair. And that's the key. It's just like a relationship. You know, if you love someone, then you're going to put in the time to make it work, to do the things, you know, to make the relationship work. So your hair, or even yourself, is the same way. So love yourself, love you for who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter the complexion of your skin, no matter the texture of your hair. Love you. You're the only you. There's no one else like you. We are all unique in our own way, and you know, we have to be us. So love you. That is my uplifting message for the day. So what do you guys think? Do you think the braid out was fuller than the twist out? I mean, this side is definitely thicker because I flipped the hair over, but I think that the braid out was fuller. I really do. I don't know. I might start doing braid outs. If you're watching for the first time and you made it all the way to the end, hit the subscribe button and join our family. Just putting oil on my edges. This is it. Tell me what you think down below. Leave me a comment. Braid out or twist out? Which do you like better? Leave your comment down below. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the video. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.